All right, Miami and Temple. We've got the Hurricanes, 24-point road favorites in Philadelphia here, 52 the total. I hate to be a broken record, but, this is definitely one where Miami can probably get close to this total by themselves. I mean, their offense is that good. And I'm a believer certainly in this team offensively. Tyler Van Dyke has been outstanding to begin the season. 38 points against Miami 48 points against Texas A&M. Texas A&M's not got a chopped liver defense by any stretch of the imagination, and Miami put up 48 against them. Now, I've been very impressed with Van Dyke. I was wondering coming into the year, can he wipe away a disappointing season last year and bounce back? Well, 8 touchdowns, 1 interception this year, averaging 76% completions, which is just off the charts as far as efficiency is concerned. I just don't know how Temple's going to slow this team down. I mean, I know Miami sometimes has trouble when they make the trip northeast, and look at Florida State. These Florida teams, when they go to the Northeast, sometimes it's trouble, but usually it's more cold weather late in the year. They struggle with the temperature difference. But still, I mean, it's always a tricky spot when you get Miami sometimes laying these kind of points, going to a place in the Northeast. That being said, I don't trust Temple's defense. I don't. They gave up 36 points against Rutgers, really the only decent offense they played. Akron's offense has not been as good as I thought. And you throw Norfolk State away, that result. That doesn't tell me anything about Temple's defense. When they faced a decent offense, and Rutgers doesn't even have the explosiveness and the speed and the athletes that Miami has, and Temple still gave up 36 points to Rutgers. So, whether it's over, whether it's Miami team total over, I could certainly sign up for either of those two bets in this game. But the question with the full game over is, can this Temple offense, which I thought was going to take a huge step forward, a little pass-heavy offense, E.J. Warner, the son of Kurt Warner, being the quarterback here. But you look at the numbers here, and he's completed 41.7% against Rutgers completion rate, only 57% against Akron. It's been underwhelming so far from E.J. Warner. 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. So, can he get that offense? And I'm not asking Temple to go up and down the field against Miami, because Miami does have a better defense this year than last year. They're probably not going to be able to do that. But if I can get 14 points out of Temple at home, which I think they could still manage to do, then I know Miami can take care of the rest, and this game can get over the total. So I still like the over. Might split it up with a smaller team total look on the Hurricanes as well. The spot's not the greatest for Miami because it's a non-conference game, and they've got Georgia Tech, North Carolina, Clemson, ACC games on deck. But I just don't know if personnel-wise it's going to matter, because I just don't know if Temple's defense is going to be able to do anything to slow down Miami's offense and that speed. Giving up 36 points to Rutgers doesn't give me a boatload of confidence for that Temple defense in this kind of matchup. What do you think here, C-Mac?
Yeah, are we going to get Temple's best effort? And I haven't seen enough out of their defense. And really, they want to run it, but they just that's what they do, is just sling it here with E.J. Warner. And he's probably got to be clean, no interceptions, no turnovers for him to be in this one. Yeah, this seems like just go and take care of business and get out. And maybe, is it low enough here at 24? I don't know. I think Miami wins. I don't love laying these points. I'd be leery of it. And Temple's bad. I can't do it. And you talked about it. It's just a weird game here. Georgia Tech. The real big game after that is North Carolina on the road, and then Clemson, like you talked about.
Yeah, and a weird game. Weird game indeed. You're right. And remember what Florida State did when they went to the Northeast and played Boston College last week. I mean, life and death to win the game as almost 4 touchdown favorites. And they were not at their – you could tell right away Florida State's not ready to play the way they started that game against
Boston. They were just asleep.
That's the one thing I worry about here with Miami. It is. It's a concern of mine.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So we'll see how it goes. But that being said, if they're even somewhat, they're focused, they're ready, they don't make mistakes, and they execute at a decent level, they'll move the ball up and down the field against this Temple team. We'll see if they can do that.